Boxing King Media in association with Boxer. Out here with Dean Brixton, I'm going to call you today.
Right to Dean Brixton. See that? That man is right. Brixton, Clapham, South London, SW11.
Talking of London, a huge show this weekend, a lot of London talent. We're out here at Box Park. In fact, the last time we was here, you and John Fury was having a bit of a face-off.
A little bit of a hokey-pokey, a little bit of looking and shaking, a shove. Yeah, I remember, yeah. Yeah, that was a great time, a great build-up to a great fight. Not the conclusion we wanted, but I mean, yeah, what a build-up. The atmosphere in it was electrifying. It was hot, it was packed, it was everything you'd want for 96 or whatever thousand it was. I always say 96 because there's staff in there as well. People don't count the people that work, so I reckon there's probably more than 1,000 workers there, but I mean, roughly around 95, 96,000. Hell of a lot anyway.
In fact, if we're counting staffing, let's just say there was 100,000 there, then
there
sounds better. Big fight weekend this Saturday, Richard Riakpo, you got Chris Congo, a lot of London guys that you've known for a long time. Anyone in particular you're excited to watch this? What do you think is going to make a statement this Saturday?
I'm not, to be honest, I'm not particularly sure who's going to make a statement, but what I do know, there's going to be a lot of hard fight. Sebastian Formella is not a joke. He's a very durable, tough customer. My friend from Germany, Errol, managed him. He's flying over tomorrow. He messaged me. I heard Ben mention him up there. Very, very tough customer. Sean Porter took him the distance. Conor Benn went the distance. So we'd expect it to go the distance. But you can never know. Boxing, styles make fights. You know, if he places a good body shot, he might can do something. But I mean, look, he's tough. I was there watching that fight with Ben and Formella, and he took some big shots and he gave some back. So Chris Congo does need to be on his A game. You know what I mean? Maybe a fight that probably I'm actually seeing now is Jermaine Brown and Chelly probably might be one of the starlets of the night, because there's going to be a shootout on there, and I think someone might go sleep. We know with Richard Riakpo, he's got that big right hand. Most people go sleep once he catches them. He's the bounty. He gets his man eventually. You get me? So in that fight, but yet again, I say that, but I don't know much about the kid who he's facing. Yes, champ, you good? He looks tough. He looks durable. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But we'll see Saturday night what goes down, man. But I'm looking forward for a good fight. I'm looking, forward for the boys to dig deep if they need to dig deep, box when they need to, fight when they need to, and be victorious at the end of the bell. You know what I mean?
So some people will go to sleep and some will go the distance by the sounds of it.
Absolutely. There's going to be pure sleeping. We need to probably bring some pillows out for a few of the men to make sure they land safely.
I like that. Other big news in the boxing world, Robert Garcia joins Anthony Joshua. First reaction, what do you make of that? A good addition?
I don't know, there's a lot of experience there, so if you want experience, yeah. I mean, he's got Angel, I heard there's a few other guys in the mix, but I mean, it's good business, I just hope they give him the necessary tools. I heard they're talking about mindset and mentality and this and that. Hopefully they do bring that, and it aids him to get the win, to go back and become undisputed and bring them belts back. I wish him all the luck in the world.
I was reading some feedback from the fans on Twitter feeds where people are talking about the mindset and having like 5-6 people in camp. Do you think there's just too much going on? Because that's the assumption by fans.
There's too much people in the park.
Chefs.
Sometimes it spoils the broth, as they say. But listen, I'm hoping that he wins because it's good for us. I know him, he's kind of, from the ends and whatnot. So I wish him luck, you know what I mean? But sometimes they do say too many people in the pot, man, it ruins it. But I wish him good luck, and hopefully he does his thing and gets these belts, you feel me?
I was asking Matt Macklin earlier. Apparently in the last 3 years, Age's had 3 fights. Obviously, COVID's played a part, but TV deals, money, rematches. Do you think getting to the top sometimes is a curse and it kind of affects your legacy because it becomes more about money and the right deals rather than just continuously fighting every 3 months?
Yeah, it does, but that's what it is, though. When you get up there, it's business. And remember, you fight in the beginning for free a lot of the time. So when you do get to the pinnacle of boxing, when you get to the pinnacle of boxing, it's business, it's commerce. So you got to negotiate the best deal you can negotiate at that time when you get to that level. You know what I mean? You can't just fight anyone and whatnot, you get me, and just go and fight everyone, and because sometimes the numbers don't make sense. In terms of does that fight sell? Does the pay-per-view numbers we're looking for? There's a lot of negotiation things what people don't even know behind the scenes. Sometimes people are asking for too much money, and if it's not warranted, then you know what I mean. So just one of them.
Looks like he's heading back off to the zone. That's the rumours. I take it you don't know anything about that.
I don't think Adam would agree with that. What's happening? You good, big man? He said he was staying with Sky, but hey, we're gonna find it out and see what's happening. You know what I mean?
Quick word on your brother Dillian. Any news on him? What his next move may be?
Dillian's good, you know. Dillian's good. He's in good spirits. He's down there. He's back training. He's healthy, and he's in good spirits. And I'm happy. You know what I mean? The most important thing that he's happy. That's the most important thing. Boxing, everything else for me is that he's exceeded where we imagined. I said it on IFL just now. Like we never dreamed of where we came from. Coogan was there in one of the second fights or third fight, and we never dreamed of fighting in front of 95, 100,000 people like 10, 12, 13 years ago. We were just doing it, Carl. Yes, it's bro, you're gonna do this thing, you're gonna bang man out, you know what I mean? But we didn't envision saying one day this will be the pinnacle, you'll do this, you know what I mean? And be at this kind of level and be so big. He's made a lot of money. He's got his health, he's got his faculties, but there's still a few big fights there. As you see with Derek Chisora, he's another one that's been in the game. He's cleaning up the bag. He's getting all the money off the table he can, and he deserves it. I don't know if Dillian's going to stay in the game as long as Derek, but I mean, you know, let Dillian do his thing, man. He's got his rest, and hopefully we'll look forward to him coming back at the end of the year, or maybe September, October, and having a big fight and getting paid well. Because these boys should get paid well. Because heavyweight boxing, when you get lick in your head, it's hard. Trust me. It's dangerous. As we saw, rest in peace to the young man that died the other day. There's trauma that you can. That's why it's important that you try and box smart and be defensively sound and not take too much punishment. It's all good being a warrior, but you know eventually the tale will tell and it wears you thin. You know what I mean? So you know, rest in peace to that kid. But all these boys, big them up, man, Carl. You know they've done great. These boys just in boxing in general. You know what I mean? To come out safe and healthy to their families. So. Yeah, man, shout out to that.
Anything new on your front, Dean? Obviously a promoter.
Let me bring in my boy Spencer Oatman. So this is
this big dude here.
Yeah, so he's one of the new boys. He's 1-0, fought on the May the 12th show at Toworth. Done well, had a good kid, and he's out again June the 25th.
I remember seeing your crowd. You had a big crowd on that night. So where on earth do they all come from?
Dover. I'm a Kent boy. I'm a country boy. Yeah, we're all down in Dover. Sold tickets around Dover, so our training deal with the next town over from Dover. Yeah, big fan base. I've got a big fan base. They follow me everywhere. They're loyal.
You've got a great man behind you. If Dean's backing you, your name will be out and about in no time. So tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do? Do you work outside boxing as well?
Yeah. I'm just I'm the most normal, boring kid you'll ever meet in your life. Honestly, I've got a full-time job. I'm a lifeguard. So I'm a swimmer coming from the coast. Yeah, I'm a lifeguard. Other than that, I've got a little girl. And then all my spare time is pretty much spent in the gym. I'm massively thankful to my sponsors. They kind of allowed me to take time out of work to train. I train twice a day. Yeah, so I'm just a small town kid trying to make my dreams come true. Really.
Speak pretty well for somebody who's young and upcoming. So you know, just tell the fans where they can follow you on the socials and fighting wise. You know, your style. You know, what can they expect?
On my socials, so it's on Instagram, it's okikoki.bxr, and then Facebook, just Spencer Oatman. And style-wise, I've got a mix of everything. So when I first come sparring in front of the day, I'm a bit of a madman, a bit of a hothead, just trying to take people's heads off. Calmed it down now. Used my attributes, my natural attributes. I mean, I'm tall for a light heavy. I'm going down to super middle, so I'm very tall for super middle, 6'4". I can punch. I can fight at range. I can fight inside. I'm very varied in the styles that I can bring.
There's no way you're getting down to super middleweight. You're the same size as Dean.
100%, easy.
Not really, but yeah.
Okay.
He's definitely too. I was doing a bit slouched. Let me stand up now. Don't disrespect my.
I've got on my toes.
Yeah. But no. Listen, he's a tough kid. A bit too tough for his own good sometimes, and I've said that to him. But look, he hasn't had an extensive amateur career. I don't think none at all, really, if you look at it. But I mean, he's had one amateur fight. But look, he's a tough guy. He's learning. He goes around sparring the likes of Jermaine Brown, who's fighting. You know, on Saturday, his main sparring partner is I forget the guy's name.
Caroli too. I sparred him for 2 of his camps. I sparred him. He helped me a lot, to be fair.
I'm a big fan of his brother.
Yeah. He's insane. He just knocks people out. They're front and centre.
I'm waiting for you, man. Come to Black Box, kid. I'm waiting for you.
Tell you what, talking to Moses Atume, his name is, I think he potentially will be one of the. I think every promoter's going to be after him in the next 18 months or so.
Yeah. Mad. And who else is there? Who else is? And he sparred.
Ellis.
Oh yeah, Ellis. Zora Ellis has been sparring. He had some hard spars with him. Now he's gaining that experience. But I think that's what's going to happen for him. He's going to have to learn in sparring. You know what I mean? He comes down to me occasionally. We try and help him out and touch up. We probably do a visit at some stage so before the fight, so he can kind of go over some stuff, prep him for his June the 25th fight. He's got another fight, so you know he'll go and do it. Who's that guy you're fighting again?
Liam Blackledge or Luke Blackledge. Luke Blackledge, yeah. Like every fight, so I'll fight anybody. I'll fight anyone, I'll spar anyone, because in my head it's every single time I step through the ropes, it's experience, and that's experience that's going to make me better as a fighter and give me more experience and on the way to the top. And yeah, it's going to be one of them where every fight you'll see something new. Every single fight you'll see something new. You'll see me refining this part of my game, and just like constantly improving, constantly working on being better.
Good man. Well, I wish you all the best. You can definitely talk. So you got Dean behind you. So I'm pretty sure as long as you can put the results in the ring, you'll go far.
Exactly, and that's all that counts. You know, on the night, even when you talk about sparring, sometimes if you don't have the best sparring, but as long as on fight night you deliver, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? So yeah, roll on June the 25th.
June 25th. Thank you for your time, guys.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.